complete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
No mercy.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely, they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A handoff to Fournette. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Brady got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And not a good return at all.
Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They begin with a run by Fournette. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw. Howard has the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 35-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
swing this out to Fournette.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 33 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Got this back, yes, Philadelphia football. Well, they scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It in with Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Left side here to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders
because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
They'll throw now on the final play. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On first down, Hurts. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Hurts will throw. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover their Charles.
It's amazing.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defense.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
You want to be fair enough to play when you win.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Run it up, Londo.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Brady now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they were able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robin McLeod. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return. But the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Levante David able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route, took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll roll him out right, and this is caught by Watkins. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they're left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
They'll run with Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Hurts to throw. And Goedert's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles continue to roll. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. No, bottled up. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. On the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. We talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. To do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that fourth.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the fourth. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They were great.
Seven with the Dolphins, huh? Right, fella?
Maria is a troublemaker.
Let's put some gravy on it.
Seattle gonna get a quarterback this season.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. matchup with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Intercepted. Picked up by Eric Rowe. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know,
touchdown Dolphins! Miles Gaskin from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Fake it, now Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They're going to go onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deep maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried, they just didn't get it done.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Evans will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Pruitt there to make the grab. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Tannehill looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just got to hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, a very good field position. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill down to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Emmanuel Agba that time able to drop him for a loss. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. On play action, Tannehill. And here's another interception. The 3rd in this first quarter. Brandon Jones looking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at the 41.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And some room to run now. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Tua sets up to pass it, escaping the pressure right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins head on to their lead. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he is into the end zone to keep the lead up 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Play action, it's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On 2nd and inches, Tua being chased out left. Open net is Waddle complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danico Autry. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
That is absolutely demoralizing for the defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Once again, the Dolphins will come out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On 1st down, Henry. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Agba in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the leg. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. And a corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. After the sack on first down, Tannehill looking deep for Julio. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. They'll run on first down with Evans. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 45 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. And extend this lead out even further. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Bullock good on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Tua going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time was a pretty one-play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happened. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Tua. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go. They're on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin there to make the grab. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the Titans are going to recover it. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the ball is knocked out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, those 2 have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
and he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody don't like someone else. There's no doubt, my
well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tannehill on first down. Rolling to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. Complete, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Extra point up and good by Bullock as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster? Oh, and two are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Tannehill, sliding out of the pocket. Check down here for Henry. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Oh, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. forced out to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And that might be Titan football. It is. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Got him now. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Looking to pass, Tua. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over. And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept
Hey,
that,
download
won't they? It
Fall
makes
Guys
their
on
job that
desktop.
much easier when they're
Yeah,
scoring
free.
that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Hey, this shit wavy.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Steps away. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. Touchdown, Seahawks. Freddie Swain, 53 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a